Now, Trump is mocking Joe Biden for trusting scientists. Just think about that for a second, how absurd that is. Dr. Fauci did an interview on 60 Minutes on Sunday night, and he was asked if he was surprised that Trump contracted the coronavirus. Have a listen to his response.
Were you surprised that President Trump got sick?
Absolutely not. I was worried that he was going to get sick when I saw him in a completely precarious situation of crowded, no separation between people, and almost nobody wearing a mask. When I saw that on TV, I said, oh my goodness, nothing good can come out of that. That's got to be a problem. And then sure enough, it turned out to be a super spreader event.
He's absolutely right. He is 100% correct. It was a super spreader event. We know all the people that contracted coronavirus, including the president, including the first lady, including Barron and Chris Christie and all these others around the president of the United States that contracted the virus. Dr. Fauci is telling the truth. And he was also asked, because, a lot of people have said that, Dr. Fauci has been kind of muzzled by the White House. He can't do interviews. They're limiting the statements that he makes. So Dr. Fauci was asked about that. Here's what he had to say.
That's sad. That's sad. The very fact that a public health message to save.
During this pandemic, has the White House been controlling when you can speak with the media?
I think you'd have to be honest to say yes. I certainly have not been allowed to go on many shows that have asked for me.
One of the most trusted voices in America, and yet you're not there. You're not allowed to talk with us. So can you understand the frustration that maybe there's been a restriction on the flow of information and on transparency?
I think there has been a restriction, John, but it doesn't, it isn't consistent.
So keep in mind that this guy has worked for multiple administrations. Says he's not a political person.
For 7 presidential administrations.
Yes.
He's been here for a long time.
Yes, he has.
So
he has a ton of experience.
Either he's done just enough to not get fired, or he's done a good job of blaming other people.
Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's my opinion.
Okay, well, that makes absolutely no sense. The guy's been around for a long time. He's won multiple awards, and that's why he is the head of the infectious disease. He is the infectious disease expert, a very intelligent man. And a man I believe that has integrity, a man that I believe has integrity, and he's honest. So I want to read you a statement from, Republican Senator Lamar Alexander, who said, quote, Dr. Fauci is one of our country's most distinguished public servants. He has served 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. If more Americans paid attention to his advice, we'd have fewer cases of COVID-19, and it would be safer to go back to work and out to eat. Again, that is Republican Senator Lamar Alexander. Now, here's the part that's really sad to me. We talked yesterday about Governor Whitmer, and you could disagree with her politics till the cows come home, but the bottom line is nobody's life should ever be threatened, right? Nobody's life and families' lives should ever be threatened. That happened with Governor Whitmer, and then over the weekend, Donald Trump decided to attack her for it and mock her for it. I want you to listen to Dr. Fauci here, because this is very serious. This is the infectious disease expert, and now his life has been threatened. And has been threatened in the past. Have a listen to Dr. Fauci talk about this.
During this pandemic, has the White House been controlling when you can speak with the media?
That's the wrong cut.
Right?
Yeah.
That's sad. The very fact that a public health message to save lives triggers such venom and animosity to me that it results in real and credible threats to my life and my safety, but it bothers me less than the hassling of my wife and my children.
They've been threatened.
Yeah, give me a break.
Have there been death threats against you and your family?
Yeah.
All of you, your daughters?
Not just me, but harassment against the rest of the family.
And that is just awful. And again, I don't care where your political beliefs rest. I don't care even if you're one of those idiots that wants to discredit Dr. Fauci and think that he's political and he's saying things because he doesn't want Trump to win. I don't even care about that. This should never be tolerated. It should never be tolerated that this man, his life, and the life of his family is being threatened by a bunch of nut jobs. It is disgraceful. And it'd be nice if we could hear from the president on that. It would be nice if we could hear from some of our political leaders, particularly those on the right, on how it is so disgusting and awful that Dr. Fauci's life has been threatened. But you won't hear that from Donald Trump.